right, the bar at the top, which has a few options, click on the autoresponders tab, and that will take you to a screen like this, on which you will click Add Autoresponder, and you choose a list. You choose the day it goes out, so this will be, for example, 1 day after sign up, and then this will be whatever subject you want to call autoresponder 1. But you know, it's the same thing with when you're setting up the name for who it's from. You might want to do something to make it stand out, so you might do star title of series, and then in square brackets something like 1 title of chapter, you know, something like that. Save. And then when that screen loads, you hit create email. You choose who the list is, who it's for, so it'll be sent to entire list. And then you've got, obviously this is where you customize things, so you've got the name of your, I'll probably call this, I'm going to use that as also the name of the subject of the email, the name, who it's from, the reply to email, and where it says merge tags, I want you to, where that little F name and the 2 stars around it, all of that into there. Next, we are going to use a very simple email template. So basically, you take a blank template and you add your header to it. This will be the same header. So this is what mine looks like, and then you'll enter the text. Just basically, you hover over this middle part where it says edit in the top right, click on that, delete all of that, and then I want you to start typing, say hi, and then I want you to paste the F name into your email, and I'll show you why later on. So it's hi F name, add some kind of personal greeting, talk a bit about the course, then give a bit more info on the module or chapter in your giveaway that you're providing, or just hit reply anytime. Hit reply anytime. Thanks, Abby. So then you hit the save button. I think I've got my spacing a bit wrong here. As you can see, I've got a huge space there, which I don't want. Edit. So I'm going to go to the end of there and send that up to the top. Save. Now what I would usually do is scroll down there and click on pop-up preview, and this will show you what it looks like. Now the F name, this thing, is called a merge tag, which means when someone signs up to your mailing list, they are automatically, they enter their name, their email address. Using that merge tag F name in your emails basically means wherever you put that, the mailing software will automatically put in that user's name. So each email that you send out will be personalized to that user. And again, it's just a great way of connecting with your user. They feel like they're getting a bit more of a personal service. They're getting emails addressed to them personally. It's just a nice little touch. Hit the next button. I should point out one mistake I made, is that I call this series number 1, whereas the first part of your series will probably be your ebook. So technically this would be called, your first autoresponder would be called number 2. It would be the second part of your series. Where am I now? So I believe that is done. So hit the next button and wait for the page to load. And this is what the plain text email will look like. Obviously it's not as good as it's not as great as the HTML email, so I'd say do all your work with the HTML email. You do a pop-up preview, this is what it's going to look like. It's going to have a lot of text in it. It's not going to be formatted that well. It's loading slowly. Yep, so that's what it looks like. You'll have your first name there, lots of links, and then you will just hit. So basically most of your users will by default get the HTML email, so I wouldn't worry about this too much. Hit the next button. Start autoresponder. So then you go back to the autoresponders dashboard. Basically you just repeat that process again and again for each of the series, for each autoresponder in the series that you've got, and that is, well, when the page is actually loading properly, that is basically how you will build your autoresponder series. And just, remember to space it out so you don't have more than one, at the very most 2 emails going out in a day. I'd probably say do it over a course of a week or 2 weeks, but that will be how you build your autoresponders.